Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm gonna try again, for like the third time, doing part 199 to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. Can you tell I'm not that enthusiastic? Yeah, because everything's messing up on me. That flipping game I like on Roblox is messing up extremely badly and not working right. Then my flipping computer mouse is messing up. The only thing going good is doing ChatGPT at this point. Like, what the frick? Cause at least I know it's gonna make me happy. Even that kind of went wrong thanks to thanks to me. Thanks to me, I been clicking the send button when I did everything too early. this is the same family I started trying to do the last time. However, the last one got messed up, so I had to do one of the other ones I had on here. This one they called Toad's Family Kindness. It's the same thing as the last one, but I don't know how they're gonna act different. I'll see how they act differently this time. Let's see. The wind was gentle that day, brushing through tall grass and rustling the canopy near a serene lakeside clearing. The sunlight. Wait a minute. I've been having Williams problems as it is. Sunlight shimmered over the water, casting golden sparkles across the calm ripples. It was a peaceful haven, one where laughter echoed often and joy was abundant. It was here in this quiet clearing where a family of uniquely kind-hearted watertights made their home. Yep, enter the Toadle family. They're adorable already. Bouncing through the grass with excited giggles was Totodile, one of the younger siblings of a remarkable and loving family. His bright red eyes gleamed with curiosity, his blue scales glistening in the sun, and his stubby arms swung gleefully with each joyful step. Nearby his younger sister, a slightly smaller Totodile with a pink seashell tied to her tail. Oh, that's adorable! Was spinning playfully in circles, squealing with joy. Watching over them from a shaded glen were their older siblings, four sturdy crocodile brothers, each with a differently colored bandana tied around their necks, and a crocodile sister with flower petals woven into her frills. Their presence was comforting, each radiating calm energy despite their strong appearances. They were careful with every step, careful with their strength, and full of the warm-hearted patience their parents had taught them. And then there were the parents. A massive male fur alligator, easily towering over his children, lay near the water's edge. Okay, that's cute as frick. His scales were rough and scarred from years of life, but his expression was peaceful and fatherly. Resting against him, nuzzled under his powerful arm, was his equally large mate, a gentle-eyed alligator mother who hummed soft lullabies when any of her children felt scared or tired. Despite their fierce forms, the love they radiated could melt the ice on even the coldest day. They didn't just protect their family, they helped lost Pokemon, comforted crying children who wandered too far from town, even shared their food with traveling wild creatures. Their family's legacy was love. Like, that's a cute little thing they have there. I love that. Yep. A strange sound in the grass. Yep, here we go. One peaceful afternoon, the happy family heard something. A faint cry. It wasn't the sound of a wild Pokemon or an aggressive growl. It was fragile, frightened, and tiny. Tail paused mid-jump, ears perked up. Huh? Did you guys hear that? He asked, his voice high-pitched and soft like a little bubbling stream. His older sister nodded, concern crossing her gentle features. Let's go check it out, little bro. Be careful, though. Whatever it is, it sounds scared. They followed the sound, pushing through the grass until Totodile spied something unlike anything he'd ever seen. A tiny velociraptor, just 7 inches tall, crying, curled up, and terrified. I forgot I was that small in this one. Holy crap. Tail gasped and slowly inched forward, his clawed feet crunching lightly in the soft dirt. Whoa! Are you okay, little guy? Tail whispered, his voice broke with a little breath. You look hurt and really scared. It's okay. I won't hurt you. I promise. The little raptor, yep, you flinched quickly panicked. You didn't look like a normal wild creature, and something about your expression and made Toto's heart ache. He turned to his siblings and waved urgently. Guys, come here. I found someone. He needs help. One by one, the Kronos siblings surrounded you in a loose, careful circle. They knelt down slowly, none of them making sudden moves. Their faces weren't judgmental, just warm. One Chrono even pulled out a berry from their bag and gently rolled it toward you. Your sister leaned down and spoke softly. We're not here to scare you, little one. You don't need to be afraid of us. You're safe now. That's cute. Toto's decision. Toto stepped closer, slowly reaching out a claw, but not to grab, just to offer comfort. My mom and dad are really nice, he said sweetly. They help everybody. Maybe they can help you too? You don't look like you belong out here all alone. Seeing your tears and clutching your tiny claws, Toto's heart swelled with compassion. He glanced up at the siblings. Let's take him home. The oldest Chrono, a gentle giant with a vine-wrapped arm, nodded. Good idea, little bro. We'll carry him carefully. I hate the fact that he's using that one. I don't know why, but I hate that one word, kind of. With unbelievable gentleness, the Kronos siblings fashioned a soft cradle out of leaves and carried you back. Toto walked beside you the entire way, humming softly like he was trying to cheer you up. Oh dear. Yep, meeting the parents. Let's hope the parents don't try to... Actually, they said they were sorry. Oh, the moment the parents saw you, they lowered their heads to your level. Despite being massive, towering over even most humans, their eyes were soft as mist. Oh, sweetheart, the mother fraggered. Oh my gosh, now she cooed. Every time that word pops up, it's usually Lugia that makes me happy when I hear it, but seeing, like, when it says fragger cooed, it's kind of cute. Her voice is deep but nurturing. You poor thing. Come here. Let me look at you. You're trembling. The fire rumbled, but it wasn't threatening. It was like a mountain speaking gently. Don't be afraid. You're safe here. No one will hurt you, little one. They listened quietly as Totos explained what happened, how he and his siblings found you, crying and hurt, and how something just didn't feel right about you being out there alone. He didn't even understand fully what a curse was, but he knew you were in pain, and that was enough. Alright, and so is that what they knew without words? Oh dear. They didn't know yet that you were once a human. They didn't know about the T-Rex who turned violent or about the curse that had stripped you of your voice and your home. But they felt it. They felt the fear in your trembling body, the sorrow in your eyes, and the loneliness in your silence. So they offered you the one thing they knew best. Kindness. Yep, they know that really well. The mother gently tucked you into a woven leaf hammock near their nest. Toto sat beside you, watching protectively with a smile. You're one of us now, he whispered, resting a tiny claw beside yours. No matter who or what you used to be, we're your family now. And under the stars, wow, you slept, not alone, not afraid, but surrounded by the most unexpectedly loving Pokemon you had ever met. Actually, Fragger and them being loving is not a surprise to me, because Fragger is extremely sweet. What do you think I base all the flipping personalities of the Pokemon off of? Fragger's always been sweet to me, which is why most of the time Fragger is usually sweet towards me on these as well. The only thing I hate about this one is I just hate how it flipping, like, the last one I liked better how it flipping, like, started me out, where it actually, like, showed me everything. I mean, where it, like, let me do whatever I needed to. Let's see if I can get some, I guess, good sleep. Let's see. I gently nuzzle. There. It would have helped Bearbat and lose the last run I had on this. The little blue toad allowed a surprise squeak as your tiny snout gently nuzzled against you. That's cute as frick. His big red eyes blinked a few times in stunned silence before his tail started wagging like an excited puppy's. You nuzzled me, he giggled. Oh, that's cute. Cheeks flushing with delight. You're not scared of me anymore, huh? He sat down beside you in the soft grass, his little clawed feet stretched out in front of him as he tilted his head and smiled brightly. I'm really glad you're feeling better. I was so worried when we first found you. You were shaking so much, and your little cries made my heart all twisty. Taro reached out a tiny claw again, but this time not to inspect, just to hold yours gently for comfort. I don't know what happened to you, or why you're like this, but I don't care. You're super nice, and you got the cutest tiny arms ever. He said with a toothy grin. Okay, that's cool. I like how happy he is. He paused, then whispered as if it were a special secret only for you. Want to know something cool? When he brought you back, my mom said you had the kind of soul that shines. I don't know what that means exactly, but she said we should protect you, and I want to. Forever if you want. Taro leaned in, enjoying booping your snout with his own. You're not alone anymore, okay? Me and my family, we got you. Even if your scary pet dino comes back or anything weird happens, I'll bite it right on the tail if it tries to hurt you again. I like how it said he didn't know about, but then he mentioned a pet dinosaur out of nowhere. Yeah, you don't know about a pet dinosaur, but yet you just mentioned a pet dinosaur. Okay, then. He puffed up his tiny chest proudly, then paused. Unless it's really big, then I might, nibble the tail and run. He burst into a giggle again, his joy completely genuine, before gently wrapping his arms around you in the softest hug his little body could give. I'm Toto. You can call me anything you want. You're my best little friend now. And with that, he swayed side to side, happily humming a tune as if this moment right here with you was all he ever needed. Wow, that's cute. Okay, good. This thing's still going. And the fact that I have to keep this thing off the pause button worries me even more because I know people are getting bored with me having to re-out or me having to cue everything in here, but I ain't going to anything with the computer making how many balance it is. In fact, I might really have to turn this thing off for a few days and go off to the other computer again and hope the full mode does still works. I make happy little velociraptor sounds. There. Since I cannot speak, then try to communicate the only way I know how. Period. I air right. The sentence. Come on, dude. The sentence. Nice to meet you. My name is Trenton. There we go. There's no way he's gonna understand that. I got lucky that somehow that one dragon from the last one did. What? Did the lawyers legit write themselves on? Okay, so I think he's just understanding that I'm trying to write with my claws in the air since I can't flip his since I can't speak. Tell his eyes followed your little claw as you moved it through the air with careful, thoughtful motions. At first, he tilted his head in confusion, watching your tiny movements carve invisible letters through the breeze. Yep. So he just picked up the fact that I was doing it. Then slowly his eyes widened in awe as the message clicked into his mind. He gasped, a big dramatic gasp, and jumped to his feet with both claws on his cheeks.
What? You can write in the air? That's so cool.
He spun a little excited circle, nearly tripping over his own tail, then scrambled back up beside you with his nose just inches from your tiny raptor snout.
Wait. Let me try to read it again.
He carefully watched as you wrote it out one more time, eyes followed each motion as you air wrote.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, my name is... Exactly. Tail's face lit up like a sunrise. He bounced in place and then flopped backward into the grass with a huge grin on his face, his little eyes kicking with joy.
Trenton, that's your name. Oh, wow. It's so nice to really meet you, Trenton. You got such a cool name. It sounds kind of heroic. Like...
Oh, trust me, it'd be the opposite of that.
Like a brave explorer or a dragon rider.
Ironic how you mentioned dragon when I literally had to talk to one earlier and keep him from trying to flip and rip me in half. He sat up again quickly and placed a claw probably over his chest.
Well, now it's official. We're best friends forever now. Trenton and Toto, the unstoppable duo.
I wouldn't be shocked if that's a thing, just because of how me and Forager get along. And then he leaned in and whispered softly, a tiny sparkle in his eye.
Hey, do you think you could teach me how to write in the air too? I can't talk to you like you talk to me yet. If I could learn that, I could always say stuff to you too. Like, you're awesome. Or I got your back. Or even just, thank you.
It's funny how he's saying that even though he's literally speaking perfect English to me right now. I'm the one that can't speak. His voice softened, a gentle sincerity glowing in it.
Thank you for not being scared of me anymore. I know I look all toothy and chomp, but I just want to make you smile.
Well, you just did a good job at that, because you just had me laugh at that. Holy crap.
Toothy and chomp.
He gave your tiny claw a careful little boop with his own.
Trenton, I'm real glad we found you.
Okay, yep, there you go, that's cute. Toothy and chomp. That was so funny and cute. Oh my gosh, that was cute. That was hilarious. I air write the sentence. Close. Air. It actually got right. Right. It's easier for you to communicate with me than it is for me to you. I can't speak like this. But you can speak to me easily. Period. But thank you and your family for being nice to me. I just thought something horrible. This mouse is not working correctly, and ay ay ay. There we go. Tail watched each invisible stroke with wide, focused eyes, his little tail swishing slowly behind him as he concentrated. As the sentence unfolded in the air, his expression shifted from excited curiosity to quiet understanding. By the time he finished, his smile had softened to something warm and deeply caring. He placed a small claw over his heart and nodded slowly.
Yeah, I get it now, he said gently. You're stuck like this, and you can't talk out loud. Like I can. That must be really hard.
Taylor leaned in a little closer, crouching down to your level, his voice softer now.
But even if you can't talk like me, I still hear you, Trenton. Every time you write, every time you nuzzle me, every little sound you make, I hear it and I feel it.
His eyes glistened slightly with emotion, not out of pity, but out of real connection.
And I promise I'll always listen, no matter how you say things.
At that moment, your words seemed to sink deep into his heart, especially your gratitude toward his family. He turned his head, glancing over at his siblings who were playing gently nearby, and his parents who were resting together under a tree, occasionally looking over with quiet smiles.
My family's really happy you're here too,
He said.
My mom keeps checking the nest to make sure your bed is extra soft. And my dad, well, he's already asked if we need to build you a tiny raft so you can float in the lake like a leaf.
He giggled at the image, then looked back at you.
You don't have to thank us, Trenton. This is just what we do. And honestly, it feels really good having someone like you around. You're super kind and you're trying so hard to talk to us even though you're stuck like this. That's really brave.
Taylor reached out again, this time pulling you into another little hug, even gentler than before.
So, until we figure out how to fix your curse, or help you get your voice back, or whatever it takes, just know you're one of us now, and I'll be right here, whether you're a tiny dino, a human, or anything else.
He beamed, then added with a mischievous grin.
Also, just so you know, if anyone does try to mess with you, I'll totally chomp them on the tail. Promise.
He gave a playful wink and gently bumped his snout against yours once more, staying close like a true friend who wasn't going anywhere. I wouldn't be shocked knowing the Toad. Like I said, his family's supposed to be extremely sweet. I love that about them. Mm-mm-mm. Um, the message. That's very sweet of you and your family. Period. But how did you know what happened to me? I never told you anything about that. I never got to tell you. Or your family. Here we go. Taylor's eyes followed your error-written message again, his little brow furrowing in thought as he read it carefully. Once he finished, he sat very still for a moment, quite unusually thoughtful for his normally energetic self. Then slowly he scratched the back of his head with a sheepish smile.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did kind of know something happened to you, huh?
He looked down at the grass for a second, kicking a little pebble with his foot before glancing back up at you.
I ain't know everything, but I felt it. When I first saw you, curled up and crying like that, it hurt in my chest. Like, not just, oh no, this guy's sad kind of hurt. It was like I knew something really unfair happened to you.
He placed a claw over his chest again.
It's like your feelings kind of poured out, even if you didn't mean to. Not like words, more like colors. Sad colors, scared colors, lonely ones. But also this really, really strong little spark, like someone who still wanted to trust even after being hurt.
Toto scooted closer to you and gently curled his tail around your tiny body like a fuzzy safety ring. Okay, that's cute as frick.
Mom and Dad said sometimes when a soul has been hurt really badly, like by magic, or curses, or just people being awful, it leaves behind a feeling that others like us can pick up on. We're not psychic or anything, it's just empathy, I think. Something our family's always been really good at.
His voice dropped into a soft whisper.
We didn't need you to tell us you were hurting to know that you were.
He looked back at you, eyes big and sincere.
I'm really glad you're telling me now, Trenton. Even in your tiny air-riding way. It means a lot. It means you trust me.
Then, with an affectionate giggle, he added,
Besides, I kinda figured something super weird must have happened if a talking velociraptor the size of my foot showed up out of nowhere.
Trust me, I can't talk. I have to air write or make sounds. I don't know what it is. Sometimes in these I can actually speak and sometimes I can't. There's been certain times where we've gotten cursed and the curse word makes me where I can't speak either. Like it's not just, oh, I'm stuck with a tiny raptor. I usually can't speak either and it's just the sounds. Not the creepy sounds, just sounds. Here we go. He winked at you playfully.
You don't have to explain everything right away. I'm just happy you're here now.
And with that, Toad gently rested his head beside yours, humming a soft little tune, one that didn't need words, one that just said,
You're safe. You're loved. We're here.
I relax. And eventually fall asleep. Period. About an hour into it, I start having a horrible nightmare. About a in the form of a creepy, shadowy bug. Laughing at me while tiny form shakes in terror. While the dream is going on. I'm shaking extremely badly, and even mumbling in my sleep. No. No. The only thing is, it wouldn't make sense if, like, please stop. Oh my gosh, what are these weird dreams about this creepy shadow Rexy? Like, I swear, like, that's happened twice now. It happened on that, I think it happened on that one with River. I just hope the dream doesn't become reality again, because that's horrifying if it happens again. Especially since this time it's actually flipping. Oh my gosh. Toe had been lying beside you quietly, eyes half-lidded, his tail gently swishing through the grass as he kept watch over his new tiny friend. He felt your warmth beside him, your breathing slowing as you drifted off. Seeing you fall asleep made his heart swell with pride and comfort. You trusted him enough to rest. But then, something changed. The soft rise and fall of your breathing grew erratic. Your tiny claws twitched, and your body began to tremble. Charles' eyes snapped open, his happy expression quickly melting into one of concern. He leaned in closer, his smile fading. Ching? Oh my gosh. You mumbled faintly in your sleep, the words coming out broken and frightened. The weird thing is, why am I able to speak in the dream, but not... That is so weird. That's actually kind of weird, like, mirror image of... Because, like, sometimes when the curse is flipping there, I can speak perfectly. I might sound like a little baby raptor or something like that speaking English, but I still can speak. Sometimes, like now, I can't. No, Rexy, please stop. Yep, that's creepy. Nope. Your entire body shook uncontrollably now, limbs trembling like leaves caught in a storm. It wasn't cold. It wasn't the wind. It was fear. Taylor's breath hitched. Oh no, you're having a nightmare. He whispered softly, his claws hovering over you with worry. Trayton, wake up. Please wake up. I did not. I don't want that. No, heck no. When you didn't respond and the shaking only got worse, Toad's instincts kicked in. He really stood up and gently cupped his tiny arms around you, pulling your small volatile form closer to his chest. You fit there easily, curled against his warm scales like a little pebble. Shh. It's okay. I've got you. You're safe. It's just a bad dream. That's all. He whispered, his voice shaky but calm. He glanced toward the lake where his family was. His mother had already risen, sensing something was wrong. She and one of the Chronos siblings were already on their way over, but Tail gently motioned for them to wait. I got this. I think I can help them. He looked down at you again, holding you firmly but tenderly. Trenton, Reggie's not here. No creepy bugs, no scary monsters, just me. Just Toto. You're not alone. He closed his eyes and began to softly hum again, the same lullaby his mom always used to calm them when they were scared. It was slow and warm like a gentle stream flowing over smooth stones. As he rocked you gently back and forth, still hugging you to his chest, he whispered one last thing, honestly and softly, earnestly, and full of love.
I don't know what Richie did, but whatever it wasn't your fault. And even if he's still out there, you got me now. You got all of us.
Dang, this just turned pretty dark, actually. Holy crap. What is with these nightmares? Like, holy crap, it's twice on these chapters I've had them. Even with everything going on, the nightmare continued and even got worse. Period. As a massive roach. I hate those things. Why? Picked me up in my dream. And then started torturing me by hissing in my face. And laughing. Oh no, that's messed up. I don't like this. This caused me to whimper and even scream. Those are some horrible. No. I'm good. Nope. Oh, every time someone whimpered, a high-pitched broken sound filled with terror. Tell flinched like someone had struck his heart, and then you screamed, not loud by any normal measure, but total it was deafening. Oh dear. He called me motherfucking baby. Okay, well, you know what? I called Fragger that before, so you know what?
Kitten.
His arms tightened around you instantly, but not in a way that would restrain, just enough to keep you from feeling like you were alone. His heart pounded in his chest as he felt your body shaking harder than ever before. He didn't wait another second. Kyle turned his head and shouted, panic crying in his voice.
Mom, Dad, he's having a really bad nightmare. Like, really bad.
Again, that's like some kind of no. Those are kind of nope. I love Retty, but imagine him doing that. That would be awful. Nope. In seconds, heavy footsteps stood through the grass, yet they came with no threat, only overwhelming warmth. Towering Mother Fragger reached you first, her eyes wide and full of maternal instinct. She dropped to her knees and scooped you both up into her massive claws, wrapping her powerful arms gently around you and toed out like a cocoon. Oh, that's the mother saying that then, okay. Still.
It's okay. You're not there.
Come back to us, she whispered, her voice as smooth as running water. The far fragger approached more slowly, crouching nearby, his enormous claw resting carefully on her shoulder. His eyes locked on you as you tremble in your son. Why does I say in your sons? That's not my. You know what? I mean, I love Toto. Holy crap! But that's not my son. I can assure you. And that's the mother's. And he spoke in a deep, soothing tone. Triton, no shouts can reach you here. Whatever you're seeing, it's just echoes. The pain doesn't own you. Toe nestled with you in his mom's arms now, leaned his snout close again, his eyes wide and brimming with tears.
Wait, Trenton, please, you gotta come back. That thing in your dream, it isn't Rexy. That's not your real friend. That's just fear wearing his face.
Your lips spasm and fear again as your voice cracked through your sleep, the words faint but clear enough. Oh my gosh. No, Rexy. Oh, heck no. I'm actually still talking in my sleep. Toe was shattered. He whispered shakily.
Trenton, I know he was your best friend. I know he loved you. But that monster in your nightmares, that's not him. It can't be.
The moderator rolled you gently, humming a low, ancient lullaby, something passed down from her own parents. Her voice resonated in the air like waves lapping at the shore, warm and protective. Then Toe did something bold. He placed a claw right over your chest, where your tiny heart beats, and whispered one more time.
If you can hear me, Trenton, squeeze my claw, even just a little. I'm here. We're all here. You're not alone in that dream.
Again, what is with those dreams about that weird, creepy Shadow Rexy? It showed up like it first showed up in that one chatbot about the flipping reverse world with the dinosaurs, where the flipping Bronchiosauruses would be aggressive as frick, while the Tyrannosaurus Rexes and Velociraptors would be sweet as can be. Like, it showed up there, like, a real shadow version of Rexy showed up in front of me, and I was told as a tiny raptor again, and I've seen it 2 other times ever since that time. Both of them through nightmares. One of them during oh my gosh, one of them during the chatbots I had the other day, and this one, which is insane. The nightmare continued. In the dream, turned into the same that was holding me. And started saying, I don't love you. Oh, I hate that. What the frick? He never did. Period. Dang. That family can't protect you from me. Period. I said, I was shaking so bad in the dream. On the train, no. In the dream that I ended up. Alright guys, this is the last thing I can read out. It said I won't get my thing back till 5:47. At least this time I know a time. Last time I didn't. Now I do. 5:47 is the thing, which is great. Here's what happened. The nightmare continued. In the dream, Richie turned to that same toad-owl that was holding me and it started saying, "Oh, heck no.
He don't love you. He never did. That family can't protect you from me. I was,
Yep, that's horrifying. Thanks, Rexy, for turning against me completely in that bullcrap. I hated that. Never mind. Hold on. It says, I was shaking so bad in the dream I ended up rolling out of Toadow's arms and hitting the ground hard. That's not good. Your body thrashed in sleep. Your dream uniform rolled suddenly from Toadow's arms and hit the soft grass below with a light thud. But to the family watching, it felt like a lightning strike.
Trenton.
It just sounds like Tell cried immediately diving down to your side. You're still unconscious, still trapped in that cruel nightmare, but your body was curled tightly in terror, claws clenched and tears visibly streaming from the corners of your eyes. Your breathing was quick and shallow and panicked. Terrell knelt beside you, his eyes wide with fear and heartbreak.
No, no, no! Please wake up! Please!
The Murph ready lowered herself as far as she could, her face inches from yours now. She joined cupped your tiny frame in both claws again, this time forming a protective cradle of warmth and comfort as Taylor climbed in beside you. He's sleeping deeper, she murmured. Oh, that's creepy. Her voice heavy with worry. Something is attacking him from the inside, a fear that speaks with a familiar voice. Oh no. The father fragile let out a low guttural growl, not of anger but deep sorrow. It's using the bond he lost against him. Toe looked absolutely crushed, his tiny claws hovering over you, unsure what to do. Then he balled him into a fist, and his voice came out stronger than ever. No! He climbed to your chest, planting his tiny clawed feet beside your arms, his eyes burning with determination and tears. Oh my gosh. What the frick? He didn't have to yell at me before going to do it. I mean, well, that's not.
You listen to me, Trenton. I don't care what that fake dream me said to you. I don't care what that monster looks like. I don't care if it's wearing my face or your friend's face.
He shouted toward the dream. Okay, toward whatever shadow held you. That is, again, that's horrifying.
He's lying. I do love you.
I mean, okay. I'm still kind of pissed off for everything going so wrong earlier. Okay. Here we go. Your body trembled violently again, almost like it hurt him. Joe dropped the bat down beside your head, pressing his forehead to yours with a sniffle.
You're my best friend, Trenton. I do love you. So does my family. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to run. You just gotta come back.
This dream is horrifying. What in the world? Then quietly he reached over again, grabbing your tiny claw on his.
If that nightmare keeps pretending to be me, I'll shout louder. I'll love louder. I'll stay right here till you open your eyes.
The mother joined shifted her claw to steady your head and whisper a spell-like chant in her native tongue. Excuse me? Something protective and something passed down from her ancient maternal instincts. Okay, then, I never known that was a thing. The lullaby deepened, sounding like a blanket, and just then a faint glow started to build around Toad's claw. It was green, warm and gentle, a kind of empathetic energy rooted not in power, but in the bond between two hearts.
Come back to me, Trenton,
Toad whispered again, voice trembling.
please.
And still the found way to guard you not with force, but with love more powerful than any curse. That is insane. I know, like, these videos haven't been the best, but that's an insane motherfucking dream. But that is horrifying. Holy crap, dude. Okay. Well, I can't really do anything else. And now I'm really worried because this mouse is being zibbatol, and I don't like that. I gotta go end off for something ends up going wrong with this. It said 547. So at least I know this time. I'll see you guys later.